perspective, we haven't seen a lot of this over the last 10 years. The biggest move we had was obviously the new player when JBS came into the market, when they did purchase Swift. So our concern as you look at the meat industry is with what I talked about earlier with females with heifer retention is we have an overcapacity situation today. And so I would see if there's any movement in market share. It'd be interesting to see what Donnie thinks too. It could be in processors leaving our industry, not coming into our industry. Mike and I were talking earlier about last November. I had the opportunity, not the opportunity, I go to the Cargill board and ask them to allow me to idle plant Plainview, Texas. Plainview, Texas represented a plant that harvested 1.2 million head of cattle, about 2.5% of the industry. 2,000 people that represented just over 8,000 dependents in a town of 22,000. And so just under a third of that community was devastated by what we had to do. But the numbers were just not there. I mean, part of our business plan is to give all of our employees an outstanding livable wage so they can improve their lives. And we couldn't achieve that goal with the amount of cattle that were available to harvest. And then we go into policies like Annucal, we had the drought, all the issues led us to make this really horrific decision for our business, which is just it was the toughest time of my life. You guys don't know me, but I grew up in Hereford, Texas. I grew up 80 miles from that plant. I knew most of those people. I played high school basketball against those folks. So it was a really tough time. But so when it comes to our industry, I think the concerns we have is we have an overcapacity of cattle feeding in our industry. We definitely have an overcapacity of packer. We call it shackle space in our industry. If you agree to the numbers of down 5 to 6%, I was with Dr. Peel at Oklahoma State last week at AMI, and he estimated down almost 7% of harvest. That represents 2 Plainview, Texases throughout the United States, and so a couple more plants will have to leave our industry. And so we don't see a lot of rationalization, but what we could see is market share movements